Okay, let us identify the given and the problem. Your n is 150. Your x bar is 13.71 minutes. Now, in the problem, it was mentioned there that we have the standard deviation of all such calls. No? So it means it's the population standard deviation, and we are given a lambda of 0.02. Okay, can we conclude that the mean length of all calls, meaning the population mean? So we are actually testing for the population mean. No? Okay, let's start with the step 1. Ano yung step 1? We formulate the appropriate null and alternative hypothesis. Okay, null hypothesis is HO and alternative hypothesis is H1. Nasa hypothesis testing link yun. Okay, you may recall that. Now, your HO here, kasi according to the problem, test that the mean of all current long-distance calls is different from 12.44 minutes. It is usually that what is mentioned in the problem is usually the H1. So, the mean is different from, meaning it's not 12.44 minutes. Now, the corresponding HO there is the same, 12.44 minutes here. And also mean here, only give the complement of this, the other or the opposite, it's equal. No? Now, this one is our hypothesized value mu sub O. Okay, let's go to step 2. According to step 2, you specify the level of significance. Now, it is given na naman in the problem. It is alpha at 0.02. Now, your step 3, you select the test statistics. Your test statistics selection is nasa set of formula natin. Now, if you notice in our formula, depende sa case. Now, your case 1, when your sigma is known. So, binigay ba yung sigma natin? Now, accordingly, we are given the standard deviation of all. So, our sigma is known. So, diretso na tayo sa case 1 kasi tatlo yan, di ba? Case 1, case 2, case 3. Case 2, when your sigma is unknown. And case 3, when your sigma is still unknown. Pero, mag-differ sila sa n, sample size. Okay, so, we will choose case 1 formula for our test statistics since your sigma is known. Okay, so, your test statistics then, we have z is equal to x bar minus mu sub O over sigma over the square root of n. Kasi nga, known yung sigma. Kapag unknown siya, to estimate sigma, we use S. Okay? Now, yan lang is susulat sa step 3. Okay. Now, if you notice, para itong formula ng converting of an X or normally distributed X random variable into the Z-score. So, parang ganito din. Only this is the mean of your X bar. Remember the sampling distribution of the mean? This is the mean of the X bar and this is the standard deviation of your sample mean. If you recall the sampling distribution of the sample mean. Okay, let's have step 4. Now, your step 4, you are to determine or establish your critical region. Now, critical region is also called rejection region. Okay. Now, if you recall, your H1 is not equal. So, ang critical region natin, it's either less or greater than. Or take a look at this. Now, kapag ang H1 nyo is not equal, ito yon, this one. Mu is not equal to mu sub O. So, this is the corresponding critical region. Yan. Okay? Okay, it's either your Z is less than the negative Z, alpha over 2. Kapag two-sided test, when you say two-sided test, ito yon, not equal. Okay, kapag two-sided test, dalawa din yung critical region natin. This is Z greater than the Z alpha over 2. Okay. Now, yung alpha natin is 0.02. Tingnan natin. So, we have, okay, negative Z at 0.01 over 2. Or the Z greater than Z at 0.01 over 2. Okay, further, we have the negative Z at 0. Oh my goodness, sorry, this is 2. And this is also 0.02 rather. So this is now 0.01 or the Z greater than Z of 0.01. So titingnan natin ano ang value nito. Okay? Okay, so the value of our 0.01 yan. Now, ang 0.01 dito, ang pinakamalapit is ito. Yeah, ang pinakamalapit is ito siya. 0.099. And what is the equivalent? Ganon. Equivalent. Z. We have the negative 2 point. What's the column there? Yan. Nandito na. 2.33. Okay. Now, this is now Z. We have the negative 2.33 or the Z greater than 2.33. So, if we draw the critical region using the normal curve, we have the negative 2.33. Tapos ito, positive 2.33. Okay. Now, less than ito yung critical region, or greater than ito yung mga critical region. Okay? This is the rejection region or critical region. Yan. Now, opposite ng rejection region, we have the acceptance region. So, mas malaki yan. Okay, so that is now our critical region. Let's go to step 5. Okay, step 5 is we are to compute your test statistics. Ano nga ba yung test statistics natin kanina? We have Z is equal to X bar minus mu sub O over sigma over the square root of N. Okay. Ano yung binigay na X bar? Okay. Yung X bar nyo is 13.71. Okay. Minus your hypothesized difference. Nasa HO. Ayan. Ito yon. Ito. So we have 12.44. Okay. Over your sigma. Your given sigma is 2.65 over the square root of N. Your N is 150. Okay, let's compute that. Now, let me illustrate here so that marunong din kayo mag-calculate ito, na? Okay, 13.71 minus 12.44. Okay, we have 1.27. Okay, we have 1.27. Okay, what will be the denominator? We have 2.65 divided by the square root of 150. Okay, we have 0.2164. Okay. Okay, so gawin natin, sige, 1.27 divided by 0.2164. Okay, the answer is 5.87. Now, we have 5.87 as our computation. Now, let's go to step 6. Step 6 is your statistical decision. Now, this is dependent on your critical region. Now, if you recall your critical region, ito yan. Now, is your 5.87 less than negative 2.33? Diba? Ito yun, nasa critical region or step 4. This is a no. Okay? Pero, naka-or naman yun, or dalawa yun. So, is 5.87 greater than 2.33? Yes. If at least one, or if one is satisfied, kasi nga, ang word doon is or. So, if one is satisfied, automatic, we reject HO. Now, our decision is to reject HO or do not reject HO. Do not anymore think of H1. Okay? So, the decision is to reject HO kasi nasatisfy yung rejection region. Okay, let's go to step 7. This is your conclusion. Now, kapag yes yan, ito yan. There is sufficient evidence to say that, ano yung objective natin, your H1? Okay, to say that the mean of all current long distance calls is different from 12.44 minutes. Di ba, na-reject yung HO? Recall that your HO is equal, di ba? Equal. Now, na-reject siya. Rejected to rejected. Ibig sabihin, ang conclusion natin is ito. Meaning, the mean of all calls is different from 12.44 minutes. Therefore, yan. Okay, thank you.